On the World Race, our ministry changes all the time. And so yesterday when we were planning on going to a church and our pastor told us 10 seconds before we left that it wasn't going to happen, we weren't really surprised. The church in Rwanda is actually being persecuted by the government, and the government's going around to all the evangelist churches and they're shutting them down. And so a military man came up to the door and locked the door of the church, and we got a call saying that we couldn't come anymore. And so he went to the powers that be and asked them if they could just open the church for one more night because he had some visitors, and that was us. But as we were walking, I just felt the Lord telling me that it was going to be worth it, and that the night was going to be that something special was going to happen that night. Two of my teammates got up to preach, and when the second one got up to preach, she asked if anyone wanted to accept the Lord. 12 people came up, and there were some kids, there were some older people, and they all got on their knees and they just accepted Jesus. Then Brittany said that not only does Jesus want to heal our insides, but he also wants to heal our outsides. And so she asked if anyone was hurting, if anyone had any physical pain. 3 women came forward actually. One of them had a skin disease, and you could see it on her skin, and she said that her skin was just burning. And then another woman said that she had had all kinds of physical illnesses. She had diabetes, she had ulcers, she had back pain, she had swelling in her abdomen. And so she came up. My teammate Shay is incredibly prophetic, and whenever anyone is in pain that's around her, she starts to feel it, and so her back was just killing her. And so she stood up in front of the crowd and was like, "Who in this room has back pain?" And a woman came forward, and we prayed for them, and it wasn't instant. We prayed for them several times. But by the end, the woman who had the burning in her skin, the burning was completely gone. The woman who had all the physical ailments, her kids had been trying to get her to go to church forever, and she never wanted to go.
I used to have so many kind of sicknesses in my life.
But she came that night and she gave her life to Jesus, and she was healed of all of her physical ailments, and it was amazing.
I'm fine in Jesus'
A woman with back pain, we prayed for her, and it was all completely better. And they were so excited. They were just celebrating and like jumping up and down and twisting and turning, and they were so happy. It just goes to show that no matter how much people persecute the church, no matter what comes against the church, nothing can really... Oh, hello.